Hey everyone, how is it going? We're finally catching up on the content I already promised you weeks ago, which is the elite units. We're going to go on to the neutrals now, the neutrals for good. I want to run through my favourite top three first, then we'll run through the rest in a bit of detail. We'll go through every single skill that each of these neutrals have for anyone who coming into the Tactics Involved season going forward, season 5. You'll be able to get all your neutrals, good information here on this video. So let's have a nosy. Top one, I have to say, is Keeper. Why is that? Well, Keepers have a full focus damage build. They do hit pretty hard. And on top of that, what's better, why I love them, is the chance to follow up. 50% chance to double attack. 2 attacks in a round, full focus damage. You can get a load of plus melee damage on the Keeper, the likes of Cutlass, and loads of other abilities and sort of gear that increases that attack. And yeah, Keeper is great for this. They've also got a great Elite 1 skill where they've got two evades and also reduce damage from range if you want to use that. And then they have another one where they do bonus damage to stun or madness. Not as cool as the follow-up though, by a mile. They are elves, so you do have the focus damage minus 10% or the plus 10% HP, which is on the army. Just want to make clear on this one. There's plus 10% HP on the army. So having one elf with tier 3 gives everyone the plus 10%, I do believe. It is the army plus 10%. That was my number one. Number two, I would then go on to Ents. Now, I've not been a fan of the Ents previously. In Season 4, they got a massive boost, though. They got a big damage reduction. Why do I love them? Because this Elite 1 skill, minus 20% when maxed, damage reduction when battling on non-structured land. Whoop-de-bloody-do. A lot of the fights you're going to be having is on tiles, and they have a minus 20% damage reduction, which is insane. They also have a damage dealt plus 5%. Meh. I don't even understand what this... When only enemy ranged and melee units are present. I don't know if it's when you've got both of them there only, not one of them, possibly, and plus 50%. But to be honest, you're not fussed with the Ents. And with their damage output, they are a big fat tank. They also have the Haven, so sitting them with the likes of a healer of some kind can result in some pretty big damage reduction there as well. So one of the likes of Gimli, who has a chance of healing a small amount every time they get hit, would probably be great because it'll trigger probably couple of stacks of these and run around non-stop with 30% damage reduction if 20% wasn't enough for you. On top of that, army 10% HP increase, insane. Focus damage received minus 10%, obviously the conscription after that, which everyone gets. Number 3 on the list, and it is a close top 3, it is the Depth Defenders. If you've not seen these are new for Season 5. They are literally, they're a bit insane to be honest anyway before you get them Elite. As a standard before I go into the Elite, they do bonus damage, where each attack reduces enemy's damage dealt and defense by 5%, so you can reduce their damage dealt and their defense by 50% on a single target stack. Quite insane. Then you've got after receiving burn damage, your damage just becomes burn damage, and the damage dealt is plus 5% for the rest of the battle. That will be plus 50% for the rest of the battle. The likes of a Witch King coming with Alchemist against Evil, these are insane. And then against stunned units or madness units, you're going to do plus 40% damage. Well, what's even stupider about that is their tier 2 elite ability, which has a 50% chance of stunning. This is insane. To be honest, they should be top 1. Say you stun in the first turn, okay? You get hit by an alchemist as well. You're going to get you're going to be stunned, they are for a start. And then you're going to get you've dropped their defense by 50%. You've then got hit with a burn damage, say. You're going to get plus 50% damage bonus. And you get it in burn damage, so it goes straight through armor. And then you get a plus 40% on top of that before, and then 40 to 50 damage. It's ridiculous. These are insane. They are very, very, very strong. They have a low defense, but guess what? People run high defense sets for dwarves, which will boost that up to probably, I don't know, 85 or something. These are going to be absolutely menacing if I see much of these. They also have the melee units minus 1.5%, and also the melee units extra damage at plus 2% if you want to just run that. Army Siege, focus damage received, dropped in. Just double check my my guys aren't dying up here. Looks like we're safe. Let's get back to the rest of them. We'll run through each of them systematically now, of ones we didn't go through just. Bjornings, we have a toned body, reduce siege wounded soldiers. We have close quarter combat, plus 5% when only enemy ranged and melee units there. Don't understand that fully again, like I said before. And then you have the unaffected by stun and the defense plus 20 when maxed. This is the skill from the March Wardens. You then have plus 10% army HP and healing received plus 10% on Bjornings. Oathbreaker, we have the damage received minus 6%, can stack 5 times. That does go to a 30% damage reduction from the 5th turn. Also some damage bonus plus 30% when stunned or madness or cannot recover HP. And then you have if they're stunned or madness, then they do 20% less damage. Well, I don't understand that, because if they're stunned or madness, then it doesn't really matter what they're doing. The damage received, though, is plus 20%, so you can output more. Army speed 10%, army attack plus 10%. Keep running through these. We've got the Bree Riders, melee damage reduction up to 15% maxed. You've got the parry. You've got the finesse, which is reducing the damage against commanders. So when commanders are attacking you, these are great against them and can tank a lot. And the main abilities with attack and speed on there. We've ran through keepers already. We're going to the Seafarer. We've got another skill in the Elite 2 here of the follow-up, so 50% chance to increase the follow-up. Melee damage reduction with Elite 1. The second Elite 2 ability is the healing received increase of 30%, and also deals damage every time that heal comes through. Can be interesting to someone who's healing a lot, many times, even if it's a small amount. It can result in quite a bit of damage output, because I believe that is to all... Oh, against one random enemy. Meh. We're on to Dale Watchers. We've got the light armor, which is melee units reduction. We've got dispersion, which is against a lot of the archers. This is a great ability, and if they're running a 3 stack of units, this output is insane. Really good ability, and a great damage ability. Post-strike response is fastest unit, then gets an extra 10%. Upon receiving damage, and it can stack 5 times. So, 5 times? I didn't read that before. Oh my, that's interesting. Okay, so I've not read that before. If there's a fastest unit that's getting smacked at the front of the field, they can get a plus 50% damage boost to their next attack, which is actually really good. It's really good, actually. I didn't read that properly before. Rose Hunter, again, anticlimactic here. Amount of dead bodies, great. How would you win the fight instead with using dual blows? This is a 63%, and then the 3% bonus goes up to 90% chance to follow up each round. So this is a double attack most rounds with the Rosie's Hunter. Will be quite good with the likes of a Faramir, who does initiative on his first 2 turns. Could get some really good damage output on the Rosies. Or a chance here of attacking all enemy units, 50% chance each round. Again, with someone like Faramir who boosts men, could be a decent ability. 2 last ones, Eagles. Eagles, quite interesting, is the damage received minus 20%. Already, Eagles have a great damage reduction against the likes of Alchemist, etc. Adding 20% damage reduction to that is a little bit insane, but hey. And the one that people like to run with Eagles is the healing received plus 30% and deals an additional 2% damage against a random enemy when being healed. That goes up to 20%. Well, actually, the likes of Haldir and stuff, who heals each time, gets like a heal every turn, can do some really good output with damage from Eagles on that. It's an extra bit that does matter. Plus 10% army HP and healing increase if you want that. The last one is Spirits of the Wood, a tier 4. Again, a new unit for Season 5. You've got the damage reduction, as we've talked about before, with the poison damage received minus 30%. Have I missed one? I did miss the Pierce on Eagles. I'm so sorry. Damage ignores 50% of target's armor. That was. Keeper was a poison damage received minus 30%. And a healing increase. Let me double check. I didn't skip anyone else's. We talked about Ents already. Wosie's we talked about. Dale Watcher we talked about. Seafarer, meh. I think we talked about everyone. Winner. Hope you liked the video. Hopefully it didn't go too long. Just over 10 minutes. Let's end that quickly so we don't drone on. If you like the content though, hit the like and subscribe and I shall catch you next time. See you later.